Become the head chef of your very own restaurant. Cook gourmet meals, grow fresh ingredients, and more. Bake, blend, boil, and sear your way through 100 plus dishes. Build banquet halls and serve meals and earn XP and emeralds. So let's go ahead and get cooking in this brand new add-on by Lunar Client. You can find this add-on on the Minecraft Marketplace, and it's currently 1,170 mine coins. When you first log into your new or pre-existing worlds with this add-on, you'll be given this brand new guidebook that will tell you a little bit more about what's going on. Inside of it, it'll show you a different tag where you can look at different crops, animals, cooking methods, banquets, and some tips. So let's go ahead and look at all the brand new crops that you can find with this add-on. These can be found wild in your new or pre-existing worlds. Also, this brand new structure right here, which is called a banquet, can spawn as well. And there's different types of banquets that can spawn. They don't all look the same, but there is a brand new structure. So here are the brand new foods. This one right here is cantaloupe. You can get cantaloupe seeds and grow them kind of like pumpkins and make them into slices. We have some tomatoes. Like so, we get the seeds, we can plant them and make some more tomatoes. We got lettuce right here, and we can go ahead and replant that. I really like the models for the different foods. I think it looks really nice. It's nice and chunky. Look how chunky this lettuce is. We have some cucumbers that we can plant. We have some broccoli. And it does work with bone meal as well, these new crops, if you want to grow them a little bit faster. We have some brand new peas, which did we get the seeds? I think this is one of them. We can just plant the peas straight on the ground. The same thing with this corn right here. We can just replant the corn. And the same thing with this rice. And with this onion. And look at these like delicious purple looking onions. During the live stream when I first saw this add-on on the marketplace, I thought these were like radishes or something, but they are delicious purple onions. There's also a couple different new bushies that we can find. So we got blueberry and strawberry. And just like this, just like sweet berries, they can be planted back on the ground like so. And there are the blueberries too. There's also some other crops. So there are some trees that will spawn naturally. Currently, I don't think there's any saplings that you can replant, but you can put the different types of fruits on different items. So for example, you can plant these coconuts back on jungle logs. And we have bananas that we can plant on jungle logs as well. And then we have oranges that we can go ahead and plant on different leaves, and we can replant them as so, and they will start to, I think, grow around the leaves as well. We also have lemons that we can go ahead and plant, and there's also cherries, which I'm not exactly sure what we do with cherries. Here's a naturally spawned tree that I found in my world nearby, and it's growing lemons, so that is very nice. I think they grow around the leaves more and more over time, and you can go ahead and harvest them. And you can even take these lemons and move them, I think, to different trees. And I think they might start growing around these leaves as well. Also, here is another banquet hall that I found naturally spawning in the world. This one's got some mushrooms inside, one of these banquet flags, some plates, and also some different ingredients that you can find inside, and some of the brand new blocks that we're going to talk about in just a second. But it's really cool how they can kind of spawn in and look a lot different, and they do spawn in different biomes as well. Here is a banquet structure in the savanna biome. This one has a bunch of different cups, so maybe this is like a smoothie restaurant, but you can totally take these for yourself or make your own restaurants, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And here are some of the items. Oh, this one didn't have any of the items in the chest, so maybe that can happen sometimes where there are no items in the chest, so keep that in mind. There are also a couple of new animals that you can find in your world. This is, there's 2 of them. And crabs spawn on beaches in groups of 1 to 3. Be careful, if you attack them, they will pinch you back, unless you're wearing a coconut helmet. Lobsters spawn by themselves on the sea floor, and if you find one in the cold ocean, it might look a little bit different. I haven't figured out if you can craft the coconut helmet or not, or maybe it's just a special item that you can find in one of the banquet halls, but this is what the item would look like if you found it, and it said that it would help you with some of the new creatures, so they wouldn't attack you so much. Speaking of new creatures, let's go ahead and check them out. So we have a crab in 2 different variants of lobsters, and you can go ahead and put them in buckets. So there is the new crabby, and then this is the cold lobster, and this is the warm one. And you can go ahead and use their meat for different recipes in this add-on, and it looks like the crab is gonna be walking around. And we can go ahead and put them back in the bucket of water if we wanted to. Same with the lobsters as well. Be free, little ones. Run! Run far away from this place! Yes, run! Next, we're going to talk about the different cooking methods. So there's some brand new different ways to prepare food, and down here it talks about each and every single one of them, and we're going to learn how to make them together. And first up is the oven. And there is a lot of information in it like this. There is no like pictures for the recipes like some of the different add-ons, but I did go ahead and place them out, and it does tell you what you need for them. So for example, this one needs 1 iron, 3 smooth stone for brick blocks, and 1 log of any type. So let's go ahead and craft this one up like so, and make ourselves our very own oven. And this oven is really awesome. It's used to help us to make some brand new pizzas. Oh my gosh, it looks pretty sweet. It definitely looks sweet. We'll talk about the pizza making later on, but now we know how to make this thing, and it looks really cool. Let's see what happens. We punch it, we'll go ahead and get it back so we can move it to a different location if we wanted to, which is good to know. Let's see, we do it on the side as well. Nice. And if there is not enough room, it will tell you, because there's these grasses in the way. So we'll have to remove those. So there is enough space, because it got a big booty. Next, we're going to learn how to make the skillet. We're going to need 6 pieces of iron and a leather to use this. We're also going to have to make ourselves a burner in order for this skillet to become active. We could go ahead and place it down on the ground, maybe for decoration purposes, but in order to actually cook the food, we're going to have to make this burner with iron, flint and steel, stone, and some smooth stone. We can go ahead and craft it up. So let's go ahead and craft our very own. And once we place this down, it should kind of activate once we place something that can use it on top. So let's go ahead and place our skillet, and it lit up. And with this, we can cook some more yummy, delicious food. Next up, we're going to learn how to make this item right here, which is a pot. And to make this, you're going to need a bunch of glass. And let's go ahead and craft our very own pot. The pot is just like the skillet. You can place it on the ground if you wanted to, but it's not going to be able to do any cooking unless it's on top of this burner item right here. So let's go ahead and place that, and it should activate and light up, and we can use it to make some yummy soup. Oh my gosh, soup is like one of my favorite foods, and there's so many different soups in this game. So many soups. Not enough time. Next up, we're going to take some of this glass and this iron right here to make a blender. This blender is used to make some yummy, delicious smoothies, like so. And next up, we're going to learn how to make the cups, because you are going to need cups in order to interact with your blender once you make your items. So once you make it like this, you will get 6 cups at a time, and this will be used with the blender to go ahead and pick it up once we are ready to blend and do the blending. This one is going to be the freezer, so we're going to need a bunch of iron for this, and any cold block. We're going to use snow in this case, and make our very own freezer. And this freezer is going to be used to make ice cream. Very nice. And next up, we're going to learn how to make the prep table. This one is going to be used for a lot of different types of food so that we can prep. So we're going to need 2 slabs and 2 planks of any different types of wood that is in Minecraft. So here is an oak one that we've just made, and we can go ahead and place it right next to his friend. And here are all the different prep tables and all the different colors of Minecraft, and I love how they included all the different types, so perfect for decorating your kitchen areas. Next up, we're going to learn how to make a couple different things. So first up, we're going to need to learn how to make flour. So taking wheat, we can make our very own flour, and we don't use the prep table for this. We can use the normal crafting table, place it in there. I think you can also make it on your person as well to go ahead and make yourself all the flour that you will desire. With this flour, you can go ahead and take 2 of them and any different types of planks in Minecraft to craft yourself up a dough table. Once you craft this up, you can use it to make different types of doughs, and it also comes in all the different types of colors in Minecraft, like so. Very nice. I definitely love that detail. And once you have your dough, you can go ahead and place it down. But in order to make dough, you're going to need yourself some flour, some salt, and some water. In order to get salt, there's a brand new ore called halite, and you can go ahead and break that up and get your different salt, like so. There is this version, also the deep slate version. And let's see how many we will get. Let me throw the salt right here. We'll use the normal pick, and we got 3. And if we use this one right here, which has fortune 3, let's see if we get any more. We got 1. So maybe fortune don't do nothing, or maybe we're just extremely unlucky with that. I think we'd be unlucky. And that it doesn't do anything. Might be better to actually not use fortune, actually. Let's see. So we got 2. And then this time we got 1. So yeah, might not matter or not. Maybe they might need to change that, or maybe that's the way that they intended. Not exactly sure. So with the salt block right here, we can go ahead and get salt like so. And we can make ourselves some dough with salt, flour, and a water bucket. And once you have your dough, you can place it on your prep table, and this is like really cool. This is one of my favorite parts. And we can punch it and knead the dough into different types of like carby goodness, and it's amazing. So yeah, definitely a huge fan of this. We got a baguette, we got sandwich bread, we have a croissant, we have pizza dough, and this dough right here. Back to normal, back to start. But yeah, go ahead and get punching all of your doughs so you can make some more yummy, delicious items. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, I love this. Very nice. But let's go ahead and move on. We are going to do a bunch of cooking. I have a bunch of stations up for cooking, which I'm so excited for. That's why I'm kind of going fast and learning how to craft these, because I just want to get cooking. I'm so excited. The next one is going to be the meat grinder, and this is an item that we can go ahead and place down and use different meats, like our raw pork chop, raw beef, and raw chicken. And we put this in here and it will grind them up. Oh my gosh, look at that. We got some intestines. Just kidding, it's ground chicken. Oh my gosh, we can also go ahead and make ground beef and ground pork as well. So yeah, really cool animations going on here. I love it. This add-on definitely surprised me with how cool cooking is. Like, it is probably the most in-depth cooking that we've seen on the Minecraft marketplace, which is nice. You can go ahead and take your ground meat and cook it in a Minecraft furnace or a campfire or in a smoker, like so. So very nice. There you go. Go ahead and cook that and make some yummy, delicious food. Up next, we're going to learn how to make the banquet flag. So you can make a restaurant anywhere you want in your Minecraft world if you have one of these banquet flags and set it up with some plates or some cups. And this is how you make one of those, which is going to be so much fun. I definitely want to make a bunch of cooking areas in my world. And when you click on it, the flag will go up and visitors will come to your restaurant if you have some plates and cups set out with some food. That guy came. We don't have anything ready for him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We did. We actually did have stuff ready for him. He ate the display ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream thief. Well, he did pay us, so, I mean, it's fine. But yeah, so you can go ahead and turn it on and off if you want to open it and close your restaurant. And then those villagers will spawn in and show up and start eating your yummy food. The better quality dishes that you make, the more money you can get and XP. So that is really, really awesome. You can get rich. Get rich with cooking in Minecraft. Very, very nice. I love that mechanic. And then these are how you make the plates. You're going to use just normal bricks like so, and it will go ahead and make yourself 2 plates that you can place down and put some yummy, delicious food right on top. But oh my gosh, my favorite part, it's time, let's get cooking. So the first station we have set up here is the freezer, and this is how we're going to make our ice creams. So there's no recipes for this. Some of the different things have recipe books, which we'll talk about, but the ice cream does not. But here are all the different types of ice creams that we can find in this game. And I think in order to make ice cream, we're going to need milk and sugar as our base, and then different Minecraft fruits as their third ingredient. So let's go ahead and do cooking up in here. So we're gonna place our milk in this freezer, some sugar, and our chorus fruit, and then close it up, and then hopefully in a couple of seconds our ice cream will freeze up. Yes, you see that particle happen? We can go ahead and click it open and we can eat our yummy food. So I think, yeah, we can go ahead and eat those. There's no special effects with this one. However, I think the smoothies do have special effects when you drink them, but none for the ice cream, I don't think. So let's go ahead and make some more. It is really fun and addicting. So let's go ahead and put milk, sugar, and apple in here and close it up. And we should be able to make some yummy apple ice cream. Yes, apple ice cream, let's go. So yummy. And then this one right here, we're gonna make with milk, sugar, and an orange. And we can go ahead and place that there, like so. And close it up. And wait a couple of seconds, and you too can become the ice cream man that you've always wanted to. And if you place down one of these plates, you can place down all the different types of food. I think that comes with this add-on. And this is what it looks like in the item frame right here. But if you put it on a plate, it looks amazing. Oh my gosh. Look at how yummy and delicious these ice creams look. Big fan, huge fan. Yes, much ice cream, must eat. And this is what it looks like in the item frame, like so. Or if you place it down on one of these plates, you can go ahead and make that right there. This one, yeah, I don't really know all the recipes. So hopefully this will be one for you guys to kind of explore. But they're all different types of them. And they do look really yummy and delicious. I would definitely try these different sushis. Except maybe the disappointing sushi. I guess that one is if you use like bad ingredients. And that looks kind of icky. I don't think I want that one. No, not that one. But let me know if you guys figure out some of the sushi's recipes if you make this. But next we're gonna learn how to make some yummy, delicious smoothie drinks, like so. And there's many different types of them, like these, and they can all be placed down on the ground, and they all look really awesome and cute and have nice little like straws sticking out. And this is what they look like in the item frame. And we're gonna make some of these different ones together in the blender. So for these you're going to need banana, strawberry, milk, and sugar. And we're gonna put this in the blender like so. And we're also going to need a cup, so make sure you have a cup to go ahead and pick up your smoothie. And strawberry banana smoothie! Do you want it, Piggy? There you go, Piggy. You can drink that. Is it yummy? Is it delicious? He loves it. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and make another one. So coconut, banana, cantaloupe, and water for this one. And let's put it in the blender. I do see it's kind of like flicking and having a little bit of lag right here. I don't know if there's something funky going on with the blender. Maybe we break it? Oh, okay. So I broke it and we got 2 of them. So there might be some issues going on there. So keep that in mind. Maybe some hotfix will need to come. But let's go ahead and try it again. This time with a little bit more feeling and hopefully a less lag and less water. Okay, so our smoothie and our sushi didn't break with the water. So that's good to know. But let's place the blender back down. Coconut, banana, cantaloupe, and water. And blend up our smoothie. And we're gonna need one of these cups. And we have a tropical smoothie. So like I said before, these ones, you can actually eat them and they'll give you different buffs depending on the different ones. And it looks like this one gives us night vision for 5 minutes, which is pretty nice. And let's go ahead and craft maybe another one. Let's do golden apple, glowberry, lemon, and sugar for this one. And we'll place these in like so, blend it up, and get ourselves, hopefully, a yummy, delicious smoothie. And this one is called the Tasty Fruit Smoothie. And let's go ahead and nom on this and see. This one gives us, ooh, water breathing for 5 minutes. So this one will be good if you want to go to an ocean monument. And you can go ahead and place down these empty glasses as well, just so you know. But many, many different types of smoothies and probably with different types of effects. So very, very interesting. Ooh, next up is the pizza. Oh my gosh, you can make yourself your very own pizzeria, which is going to be awesome. And here are the different types of pizzas that you could find in the creative menu. And let's go ahead and craft our very own. So in order to use this, we're going to need dough. And remember, in case you forgot, we need to use our dough table with some dough. And when we punch it, we can go ahead and get the dough that we want. So we need pizza dough. And we'll go ahead and punch that. So we got our raw dough. We can put this raw dough on our prep station. And we're also going to need tomato, cheese for this one. And place the tomato, yummy, and some cheese. Yes, 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 yes. And punch it. And now we have a raw cheese pizza. This one you're gonna need to put in the pizza oven, like so. And you're gonna have to make sure you're watching it and take it out at the right time, because if you take it out too soon, you'll just get raw pizza. But if you take it out not soon enough, it'll burn up and you won't get anything, and you won't get to eat any yummy pizza, which is gonna be sad. So it should get some nice green particles once it's ready. Like you see right there, there were some green particles, and we'll click on our pizza, and now we got some cooked cheese pizza. Ooh, so good. That is amazing. And they look really awesome in the plates as well. So very, very nice. Ooh, let's make this one right here. This one's kind of more in depth. So we got raw dough, tomato, cheese, pepperoni, and cooked ground pork. So we're going to place this down here, place our tomato, our cheese, and our pepperoni, and our cooked ground pork like so. Then we're going to punch it. There we go. And then take our raw spectacular pizza. Yes, because it's amazing. You're so amazing, pizza. You're so yummy and delicious. I want to eat you. Dude, I love pizza. And I love sushi. And I love ice cream. I love all these different foods. Is it ready? Ooh. Man, now I know what it feels like to be a pizza man. It's ready. There we go. Let's go ahead and eat this one. And let me show you what happens if you make a pizza, but you don't get it out on time. Because it's kind of tragic. But we got our dough, tomato, cheese, and maybe some ground pork. Go ahead and punch that and put that in here, and we wait and see. So this kind of reminds me a little bit of like Diner Dash too. Like it would be so much fun to try to make a bunch of pizzas for all the villagers that are coming to your banquets, or maybe if you're on a realm or a server with some of your friends, you could serve each other pizza. So it's ready right now, but we're not going to take it out. I'm going to show you what happens. If you don't take it out in time, unfortunately, yes, it will become unedible. And you won't get anything! You lost! You lose! No pizza for you! Next, it's taco time. Ooh, I'm so happy. All my favorite foods are in this add-on, and that is amazing. But here are all the different types of tacos that I found in the creative menu, and we're going to make some of them together. This one is also going to be using the prep station, just like the pizzas did and the other items that we were doing. But this one, you always need a tortilla to start off with your pizza. And you're going to need some cooked ground beef, some lettuce, and some cheese for this pizza that we're going to make. So there it is. Oh, it looks so good. Like I am very impressed with this add-on. There does seem to be a little bit issues like we had with the blender, maybe a little bit of laggy issues with some of this stuff, but I'm so impressed with like the actual cooking of these. But there we go. There's our meat, our lettuce, and our cheese. And we go ahead and punch that, and we get a beef taco. One of my favorites, to be honest. And then, let's see, let's make this one next. We're going to need cooked chicken, an onion, and a tomato. And don't forget, you always need your tortilla for tacos. We'll place this down, place our ground chicken, our onions, and tomatoes, and we have a chicken taco. So nice. And like you can put them down on plates as well. They look really cool. And let's go ahead and make one more taco. We got some lettuce, some tomatoes, and some onions, and then our tortilla. And we will place that down, and boop, boop, and doop. And now we have a veggie taco. Delicious. I love it. But yeah, tacos are really awesome. And all of these different types that you can make. Next up, we're going to make some yummy, delicious sandwiches, and these ones are also like super cool to make. You're also going to be using the prep station to make these, and let's make a couple of them here together. So we're going to need some sandwich bread. For this one, we're going to use lettuce, bacon, tomatoes, and some mayonnaise. And let's go ahead and put this down. So first up, we're going to put down our bread, lettuce, bacon, tomatoes, mayonnaise, top it off, and we have ourselves a yummy, delicious BLT. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I love the way the sandwiches are. Let's do this one. This one's gonna be grilled cheese, which might be a little bit weird because we didn't actually need to grill it, but we're not gonna question it. So bread, cheese, butter, bread, and there we go. Grilled cheese sandwich. And these can also be placed on the plates like so, and they look amazing. This one actually right here is the breakfast sandwich. So this one's going to use pork, bacon, cheese, and egg. And I am noticing it's not taking the second bread that I'm putting down. I think they mentioned that it doesn't do that at the moment. Maybe it'll be changed in the future. But bread down, pork, bacon, cheese, egg, which looks sweet. Oh, it also didn't use our egg. So keep that in mind. And our bread. Oh wait, our egg went away. Okay. It went away. And then we'll get that. And then we have our breakfast sandwich, which looks amazing. I would eat that. Definitely. And then in the sandwich section, we also have hot dogs and burgers. So to make these, we're going to use our bread. So this one's going to be pork, ketchup, pickles. And let's go ahead and make one of these. And we'll top it off like so, punch it, and we get a hot dog, which looks really, really nice. And probably also would taste extra delicious as well. But look at how good those look in those plates right there. So cool. And then for the burger, Bread. We're gonna use ground cooked beef, onion, tomato, and lettuce to make a yummy, delicious burger. Oh my gosh, I would eat this. I would eat this 100%. 100%. Burger. Let's make a McDonald's breakfast sandwich, burgers. There's no fries though. I just realized there's no fries. Maybe one day. I guess there's so much room for them to expand because there's so many different foods in the world, so they definitely could do more in the future. Next, we're gonna make some special dishes using the burner and the skillet, like so. And it looks like it freaked out, and now there's 3 of them here. So there seems to be maybe a little bit of bug issues with the burners and like some of the other items, like the skillet and the blender at least. It kind of does some funky things sometimes, it seems. But here's our skillet that made 2 little babies. They are transforming. But let's make some of these yummy meals. So for this one, we're going to need pasta, tomatoes, and ground beef. And we're also going to need plates in order for these to work, I think. So let's make sure we have our plates ready. So we'll put our pasta in here, our tomatoes, and our ground beef. And this one we have to wait for a certain time. And just like the pizza, if we don't get it out at the right time, it won't be ready, or it will burn up and there will be no skillet meal for you. But there'll be some green particles like that when it's ready. And now we have our spaghetti. These ones you do need to have a plate in your inventory to pick them up. The ones that you use the skillet for, so keep that in mind. And then when you eat it, like so, you'll get the plate back. So that is nice. This one, we're gonna need raw beef, potatoes, and butter. And let's go ahead and craft this up. Ooh, it looks yummy. I would eat this. I would eat all these foods. I don't think, well, except the like the mediocre and bad ones. But all the other ones, you know, definitely a big fan. In this one, we need to wait. And there we go. We have our steak fritters. I guess fritters are fries, right? I guess there's technically fries. Technically. A technicality going on there. This one right here is the recipe for mac and cheese, pasta, cheese, and butter. Like so, and this is what that looks like. And then this one is an omelet. We use the egg, cheese, and tomato. And then this one right here looks like so fun. I will make this one together since it is such a fun one. This one's ground beef, potato, and carrot. And we're gonna need a plate, so let's go ahead and eat these. Get it in my belly. There we go. And now our plate is back. But let's put in our ground beef, potatoes, and carrots, and make our very own shepherd's pie, which looks so delicious and so fun. And let's make sure we get it out at the right time. But yeah, definitely love the animations and the cooking in this add-on. Though, like I said before, we did see a couple like bugs already a little bit with like the skillet and the blender. So keep that in mind. Oh, we placed it down, but doesn't it look so good? It's like a shepherd's pie. It looks like a little cake, but it's savory. I like savory foods. I think if I had to choose, I'd more often choose savory foods than sweet foods. What would you choose? Last but not least, we're gonna learn about soup, and the soup in this add-on looks amazing. Like, look at how all these different types of soups look. I would eat all these different types of soups, maybe. Especially this split pea one right here. Ooh, that green is so delicious looking to me. And this is tomato soup, one of my favorite foods in the whole entire world. But let's go ahead and make a couple of these. So in order to make soups, you're going to need yourself a burner, a pot, and also some bowls. And then, of course, the different ingredients. So different ingredients will make different types of soup. So for this one, we're going to do tomato, onion, red mushroom, milk, and salt. And this one we have to wait for the soup to cook up and become a soupy, yummy, delicious morsel. And once it's ready, it should do that green particle thing again. and we'll know that it's time. Seems like this one also takes the most amount of time to actually cook them, but I think in the end it'll be worth it. Because soup is so yummy. Soup is love. And soup is life. I don't know if it's ever gonna be done. Usable? Nope. It's doing that flickery thing that the blender was doing. Maybe because it's been out for a while. Like the actual pot. Maybe it's freaking out. Yeah, it's doing that thing where it's glitching. And now there's... Okay, so there's definitely a bug going on with these. Where if you have these out for a while, I think maybe if you come in and out of chunks maybe, they will kind of freak out and start spawning different things. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, if that happens to you, now you know. But I guess we'll make a different soup. So this recipe will be peas, onions, raw pork chop, and water and some salt. So let's go ahead and place these in here. And now we should be cooking. It should eventually turn into some yummy soup that we can get out with this bowl. Right here. Yeah, it's ready. Let's go ahead and get it. And pea soup. Yes, I actually really love pea soup in real life, like split pea soup. So yummy and delicious. And definitely, yeah, look at that pukey baby greenness. I love this stuff. But yeah, you can place down all the soups down on a plate. And they look so nice. Let's go ahead and make another one. We're going to make some lobster, corn, potato, milk, and salt one. So let's go ahead and put these ingredients inside here and make some yummy soupy. Love soup. I want to make a soup kitchen in Minecraft with this add-on and make all these yummy, delicious soups and serve them up to all of the different villagers. Yummy, yummy soupy. There's also a special NPC that can spawn in your world around these banquet halls that naturally generate as well. This guy will sell you different items, like a special recipe book that you can only get from him, I think. You can also sell to him some of the different foods that you make, and buy items like freezers and different crops as well. And these special recipe books, like this one right here, show you some of the recipes for some of the items. So these books don't have all the different foods that you can make in here. Some of the recipes, I don't even know, like for the sushis. I don't know all the different sushi rolls and recipes. But here are the recipes for this. So this one is the soup one. And this is soup one number 2. And then we have this one right here for the smoothies. And there's probably different ones that you can make too, not just in these books. So it's kind of just fun to play around and add different ingredients to the different things. But here's some of the skillet ones. We have some of these sandwich ones. And some more of these sandwich ones like this right here. Ooh, I did want to mention for the sandwich ones, there's a lot of different jam sandwiches. Yeah, like these, like there's a bunch of different jams that you can make. So we have cherry jam, blueberry jam, chorus fruit jam, strawberry jam, and sweet berry. And then can we place these? No, we cannot place the jams down like for decoration purposes. But there are all these different jam sandwiches that you can make just to keep that in mind. But yeah, special NPC guy that comes around these banquet halls. Looks like he's already gone. No, he went this way. They'll kind of wander off and do their own thing and live their best life. And then when you open up your restaurants, those special villagers will spawn. They're not like the normal ones. I did do it in the beginning of this video, but let's go ahead and end off with that. Let's grab some food to put inside of our shop. So we got French onion. We have a cream of pumpkin soup. And then, ooh, there's some lag happening. I guess because all these things are out, maybe the cooking ones, you might need to put them away when you're not using them, I wonder. Let's get some spaghetti. And we'll grab some of the different sandwiches as well. And we'll grab some of the different tacos. Ooh, let's do the disappointing one, because if you don't do like good ones, you won't get good rewards from the villagers. And then let's go ahead and grab some pizzas too and use this banquet and start. You can also, like I said before, actually maybe we should do that. But you guys kind of saw like the villager will spawn out if you have the flag, so you guys know, right? You know, you get it. Oh, hey, there's another chef. Hello, sir or ma'am. Let's see, are you the same? Okay, this one's a different one. And this one's selling the skillet recipes. So that is good to see. So I guess, yeah, they will spawn around the banquets. Just keep your eye out if you're near one. But let's place down some of these foods down here. And then when we start our restaurant, the villager dudes will come and they will eat our food and give us money. These aren't like normal villagers that come from villages. They are just ones that will show up, eat, and leave type of thing. You can't trade with them. You can't keep them. But it is a really fun mechanic. I think it's a really fun way if you want to make a bunch of emeralds and also XP and have like your own little restaurants, because we never had anything like this before in like an add-on. This is definitely like a dynamic world or like a map feel to it, but it's in an add-on, which I think is really cool. And these guys will come and give you XP and emeralds. Where is like the bad one? There's like the weird taco, right? Some of the weird tacos. Let's see if they'll eat those. Eat the suspicious tacos. But yeah, I definitely want to like play more with this in a survival situation and see if we can get rich from emeralds. Making money. Serving up these villager dudes. Ooh, are you eating the bad taco? No, that one was the bad. This one's the bad taco. Is anyone gonna eat this bad taco? We'll see. Are you gonna do it, sir? He was not happy. Look, he's angry. He's gonna leave me a bad review on Yelp. Oh my gosh. But yeah, definitely want to make it like different recipes in the survivor world. We can make like a pizzeria, make a soup kitchen, like make a Panera, make a smoothie like shop. Like there's so many fun things you can do and use it to actually like make money, like emeralds and XP. Nice XP farm, you know, cooking up yummy, delicious foods. So I'm definitely impressed with this add-on. There does seem to be a little bit of bugs and issues going on, but overall I am impressed, and I feel like all the issues that we saw could hopefully be fixed in the future. And since it is such like a cooking add-on, there's so many different ways to expand on this, which is really awesome. So many different crops they can add, so many different types of recipes and food. So I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this add-on. And if there's any updates in the future, I'll let you guys know. But I think I'm going to be cooking up in the survival world near you, if you guys would like to see that. I think that would be really fun. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about this add-on down in the comment section below. And I make a lot of videos on Minecraft and video games, so I'll have some link on the screen right now in case you're in the mood for watching some more. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more, and like this video if you enjoyed. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!